huge right now. Frosty coming in with Zerglings, coming in with Hydras, just trying anything he can to take out this push. But Monk has such a good force right now. Monk warping in a ton more Zealots. Ooh, this 5-gate is just so powerful and so aggressive right now. Frosty still in just panic mode. His hatchery goes down at the expansion. Zerglings and Broodlings and drones all trying to fight off this attack. Looks like they do, but in the meantime, Monk is getting his expansion up, so Monk is actually going to be ahead economy-wise. At least for a little bit. Frosty remaking that expansion as quickly as he can. That was a huge attack by Monk. That was great offensive play. But Frosty just held on by the skin of his teeth for so long there. And now Frosty preparing to take a third expansion. Good play there. Monk meanwhile has his second up, getting it saturated. Monk is ahead on Harvesters. But Frosty is just getting his economy up very nicely right now. Frosty focusing entirely on just building up his economy, using every moment that he can to focus on later in the game. 2 evolution chambers going down, so Frosty definitely is preparing for the later game right now. Frosty, despite that terrible aggression right there, really is just feeling more comfortable than it feels like he should be right now. But Monk isn't attacking. Monk is getting a Robo Bay down. He's got the facility, obviously. And so, yeah, Monk himself is, well, is preparing for the late game right here. Frosty's starting on his upgrades. I just saw that tree withered in the creep. That's pretty cool. Ooh, Monk may lose this forward pylon. Yes, the pylon just goes down with 1 Ling at just a tick of health. And Frosty is right where he needs to be right here. He's pumping out so many drones, still just getting enough of an army to hold off attacks, it looks like. Attack-wise, he's going to be at a bit of a disadvantage once these Colossi start coming down on the field, which should be soon, but if Frosty can get this third base up and running, he's going to be in a dominant position in this game. So both players just macroing up so very much at this point. Frosty with a good mix of Lings, Roaches, and Hydras. Frosty not scouting. I don't even know if at this point he would know that his opponent, Monk, is going for the Colossi. But really, I think at this point, no matter what, Frosty just needs to do one thing, and that's... Or, well, Frosty only has one thing planned, and that's to build this roach-heavy army. Ooh, another big push by Monk. Well, Frosty sees the Colossus now as it roasts one of his Zerglings. And both armies moving out now. Looks like Monk is going to have an easy time of this third expansion. But no, he's backing up. And it's probably a good thing that he is, because Frosty is getting aggressive himself. He should be able to well, stomp through this second base of Monk's. Frosty looking easily to base trade here. His gold expansion not so set up. Monk, on the other hand, is going to be back down to 1 base. His economy is going to be in shambles after this, but Frosty is really not losing too much, though Monk is going to be moving in now to Frosty's natural. Both players just doing terrible, terrible damage, as it were, to their opponents. Buildings going down for Monk. Monk retreating now, trying to get back to his base, trying to stop this attack. Frosty is in a great position, taking out a Robo Bay. And the facility as well. This is trouble for Monk. Monk is just losing a ton of production here as well as his economy. Frosty absolutely going to be losing his army. Yeah, these roaches and hydras are being roasted by Colossi. Ooh, gets 1 Colossus though. Frosty reinforcing with a ton of roaches. He's got corruptors on the way. Monk really is going to have to make something happen with the army that he has right now, because he is mined out at his main. His natural doesn't exist anymore. Frosty is taking a 3rd base. Monk is just in trouble here unless he can do a ton of damage with this 1 push, unless he can really end the game right here. But it doesn't look like that's going to happen because Frosty is so set up with these spine crawlers. As well, his corruptor count is getting just nasty. So Colossi, Colossi out in front to take out the spine crawlers, but these corruptors, that's just where Frosty wants them. Ooh, a little bit of lag there. Colossi going down. Corruptors having an easy time of things since Monk has barely any anti-air units. Roach is now taking out all of Monk's army, and this is just looking terrible for Monk. Down go all of Monk's fighting units. Monk GG's. Frosty is 1-0 in this final series.